Welcome to my YouTube channel John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation we are going to see chemical bonding in 10th standard. The topic is ionic bond in sodium chloride. So this is the first group elements. So sodium is one of the first group elements. So we all know first group elements are all having one electron in the outermost orbit, and the penultimate orbit is having inert gas configuration. Therefore, they tend to lose one electron in order to attain stability. So lithium, by losing one electron, it can attain the stable duplet structure. All the other elements can attain octet structure. So if you take 17th group elements, chlorine is one of the halogens, that is 17th group elements. So all these elements are having 7 electrons in the outermost orbit. Therefore, they all can gain 1 electron to attain the octet structure and thereby the stability. Now let us take sodium from alkali metals and chlorine from halogens. So sodium has atomic number 11, that means 11 electrons in it. So this is the nucleus of sodium. It has 11 protons and some neutrons. And how these 11 electrons are placed in sodium atom. Okay, the first orbit has 2 electrons. So 1 and 2 electrons are filled in the first orbit, and 8 electrons maximum can be filled in the second orbit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So now how many electrons are filled up? So 2 electrons in the first orbit, 8 electrons in the second orbit. So one more electron left. So that will be filled up in the third orbit. So according to the octet rule or the stability rule, what we know? So sodium has a tendency to lose one electron in order to attain stability, because third orbit is the outermost orbit. By losing it, the second orbit will become the outermost, that has already 8 electrons. So what about chlorine? Chlorine has 17 electrons. How these electrons are filled up in their orbits? So this is the nucleus of chlorine. So first 2 electrons are filled up in the first orbit. The next 8 electrons will be filled up in the second orbit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 electrons are filled up. So 2 plus 8, okay, 2 plus 7, 9. So this is 8. Okay, 8 electrons are filled up in the first 2 orbits. First orbit 2 electrons, second orbit 8 electrons. 2 plus 8, 10. How many more remaining? 7 more remaining. So this is the third orbit. So it should have 7 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, count the number of electrons in the outermost orbit of chlorine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so by gaining 1 electron, it can attain the inert gas configuration. Am I right? 8 electrons in the outermost orbit will be stable. So sodium has a tendency to give 1 electron, and chlorine has tendency to gain 1 electron. Therefore, what happens here? Sodium gives one of its electron in the outermost, only 1 electron in the outermost orbit to chlorine atom. Thereby chlorine attains its octet. And what happens to the third orbit in sodium? That disappears now, because that electron left to chlorine. Okay, therefore now sodium has 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. Now both attain stability. Sodium, by becoming Na plus, that becomes stable, and chlorine becomes Cl minus and attains stability. Therefore, there is a bond created between sodium and chlorine. So that type of bond is known as what? Ionic bond, because sodium donates and chlorine accepts. So this type of bonding is known as ionic bonding or electrovalent bonding. Okay. So what is the Lewis dot structure of sodium chloride? So when they ask you Lewis dot structure, we need not write all the electrons. So we can take only the outermost orbit and the number of electrons present in it we can mention. So sodium has 1 electron and chlorine has 7 electrons. Therefore sodium donates one of the outermost electron present in the third orbit, that is the last orbit, that is the outermost orbit, to chlorine. So that has 7 electrons. Thereby both become stable. So sodium becomes Na plus and chlorine becomes Cl minus. So that's it. That is what is all about ionic bonding. Now test yourself. So explain the ionic bond formation in the following compounds. So instead of sodium, I have given lithium and potassium. So you look at the atomic number of lithium and potassium, draw the structure, electron dot formula, Lewis dot structure, and by any one of the means you should be able to explain what is the bond formed between lithium and chlorine and potassium and chlorine. So both are ionic bond, but you should be able to explain how the electrons are filled up in lithium and potassium, why they have the tendency to give out one electron, and why chlorine has a tendency to gain one electron. So thereby how the bond is formed, everything you should be able to explain. Hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, please share it with your friends. Until we meet next time, bye bye.